That's the main reason behind Life Decoded. When you compare yourself to those others or going around, you always start to copy a bit of them if you like what they have. So how can you not get into the trap of copying other people instead of having your own opinions when you consume that much as we do right now?
You and I go out and hang out and have lunch. I'm not going to force you to drink orange soda. I mean, you can't force a hand on somebody. I mean, maybe Rolex isn't my brand. Maybe I don't want to drive a Maserati. And maybe going to skiing or the beach or the jungle, maybe that might not be my type of vacation. But if
Mm-hmm.
it's me today, you tomorrow, and it makes you happy, I think it's fantastic. The things that I want to compare with, if you really want to get down to it, my man, if somebody hits the gym every day and their temple and their body is complete, doesn't matter their soma type, if they're tall, short, fat, but if you're seeing that sort of personal respect, structure, and discipline, anybody that works out hard and meets someone else that does it, you don't even need to know the person. You're like, yo, man, I see you work out. Good for you. And it goes right back and forth. Or if you meet a musician or an artist, they might have never met before, but they know the time they put in to get there. And so I judge people on the things that are self-built. I understand about money and building business, whatever. I like people that are very much in shape, that have really good routines. You can have fun with your food, but I also like fantastic diets. And the individuals that pay it forward. You could be a millionaire or a bum, but you could still open a door for somebody and know your please and thank yous. And so I look for the basics. You don't need to treat people a certain way. If you treat everybody with dignity and you're just a nice person, you're the greatest guy in town. And in regards to your social media, the richest of them all don't show anything. It's the other ones that do. And why do you think the Wizard of Oz was so important for people? What happens when you pull that curtain back? You know your best friend's true stories. You know your family's stories. And so most of the people are afraid to show what's in the kitchen. But if you're brave enough to do that, and you let people into your world, and you show them certain things about you which make seem weak or vulnerable, actually it's like the statue of David. You're just pure man in his natural state. You're the strongest out there. And so be selective. But if you are able to share things about you to show you what you see as reality and how you work with it, deal with it, and move forward with it, you are a business owner, you are an entrepreneur, or you're an adventurer, you're a good friend. And so the older that I get, I mean, how many dinners can I eat? And it's great. You have all this money, but I'd rather be on your podcast hanging out with my buddy than counting my money in some other room. And so you start realizing the real value of life. And it is that sort of relationships that you have with people.
What you just said is something I never heard before. Of course, we know that everybody on social media is just showing the best life, the best moments of their life. So it's always a fair comparison to them. But what you just said was that all the rich people are actually not showing the stuff. So the richest of the richest. We're not talking about the ones that making good money. We're talking about Mark Zuckerberg, all of them. They're not showing the lifestyle. They're